Luke Skywalker sat upright in bed and looked around at the dimly illuminated chamber. Beside him, his wife Mara stirred, and he glanced down at her. Who doesn't exist? I don't know. An enemy. You dreamed about him? He nodded. I've had the dream a couple of times before. It's not just a dream. It's coming to me through currents in the Force. He's all wrapped up in shadows, a dark hooded cloak, but more than that, shadows of light and... Luke shook his head, struggling for the correct word. And ignorance and denial. And he brings great pain to the galaxy.
This is OG Star Wars, your Legends girl, trying to make it in this discanon world, and today we are going to discuss Betrayal. This is the first book of the Legacy of the Force series, and on the cover we have Jacen Solo. And in the first clip of this video, we listen to Luke Skywalker have his vision or his Force dream or whatever it may be, and how he sees the dark shadow and how it's beginning to haunt him. So that's the beginning of the book, and it foreshadows what's going to happen in this series as well, and what's going to happen with Jacen Solo. So in this book, we have Han, Leia, we have our Jedi twins, Jacen and Jaina, we have Ben Skywalker, we have Mara Jade, we have Wedge Antilles, we also have his daughter, and many others in here. It's a great, great book. So in here we see that Corellia is standing up for the rights to produce their own weapons and starfighters and all that. And the Galactic Alliance does not like that with their treaty. So we have Han really debating this with his family at a family dinner, and him choosing a side, which is his planet and his people. And with that, we have Leia, who sticks by his side like she always does, no matter what. So she's still a Jedi, but she's also by her husband's side. And I think that's very, very fitting. It's a very, very interesting twist in her relationship with her brother and her husband and the Galactic Alliance, as well as, being the supportive wife. Then we also have Wedge Antilles in here. And I'm going to go ahead and share a clip here with Wedge Antilles. And in this clip, it just shares a little bit about how the Corellia wants to recruit him to fight for them. And he says, I'm done, I'm retired, I don't want none of this. And how the Galactic Alliance handles him. So go ahead and enjoy this clip.
Wedge closed his eyes and offered up a slow, silent sigh. Then he looked at the two of them again. I said no, They looked confused. When officers of the Corellian military came to me and said, there could be trouble between us and the GA, I said, sorry, fellows, I'm retired. You can get advice as useful as mine and much more up to date by looking at other Corellian officers. And so they left me alone. Why didn't you? Barthas opened her mouth, evidently realized that she could offer no answer without somehow compromising her orders, and closed it again. Because you see... And this time Wedge couldn't quite keep the pain he was feeling from being reflected in his voice, as a hoarseness he could not control.
So we see a lot of conflict in this here with our heroes, with our beloved characters, even Wedge Antilles, and also to an interesting, relationship with his daughter, who basically changes her name because she wants to make her own name. She doesn't want to live under her dad's legacy, and she's as great as a pilot as her father. So we have Lumaya in here as well, who begins to pursue Jacen Solo, and in here it leads him on an interesting journey to find out what these cords mean and find the meaning of them, and through that he encounters Lumaya. So there's other interesting details in here, like a gathering of the governments of the galaxy and what happens with that leads Jacen on to his journey. So that's all I'm going to reveal here. We will discuss this book in full on Thursday morning coffee chat, 9 a.m. this Thursday. So please, if you haven't picked up this book, it's not too late to start beginning to read it, as well as downloading the Audible Again, it's a great series. I really, really love the series. It gives us Luke Skywalker that we know and love, and we should have gotten the movies. And it also gives us interesting plot twists with our twins, especially Jason Solo. And it's a great start to the series. So again, see you Thursday, 9 a.m. live copy chat. Download the Audible if you don't have time to read right now. There may be some small details that are going to be missing from the Audible, but it's not drastic because they try to keep the plot point in the Audible so you understand what's going on. And let's discuss this, and we'll go more into detail, and then we'll spoil everything in this. So thank you so much for coming in. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell, hit the like, thumbs up. Also to check out my merchandise. I have merchandise now. I'm very excited about that. You know, supporting me helps keep this channel going and helps me purchase more equipment so I can be better efficient to give you content through Legends or the original EU. Thank you again, and may you guys have a great day. May the Force be with you.